ejected from the on-deck circle.
That was a borderline pitch. Austin Jones calls time on behalf of the batter. And then Correa,
Here we go.
have an argument. Carlos Correa is screaming at Austin Jones. Rocco Baldelli is fired up, and he...
Oh, no. That was ball four. Becky is going to give it to Edwin Jimenez. And that's when Donnie Kelly got the...
And the 0-2 on the way to Crawford. It is strike 3 called on the outside corner. And JP not happy at all with home plate umpire Andy Fletcher. And Crawford has just been thrown out of the ball game. JP Crawford is red hot. He's not giving up the conversation. Here comes Dan Wilson. And
bottom of most of the game, it hadn't been. It has not been. What's a strike in the first should be a strike in the ninth, and everything in between. And Terry Francona has been tossed. Is that Nick Martinez? Man, close. Called a ball. You saw a big.
You know what? Done.
This is exactly what he needs to let him know. You know, you're going to call him on us. You got to call him both ways. You can't just be ringing our guys up. And
Now this is how that last half inning just ended, with a pitch well below the zone. Young called out on strikes. That was just so frustrating with a team that has struggled here. And then Will Little hearing it from the Rangers bench.
And right there he does the same. That's called strike 3. It was below the zone. Here comes AJ Hinch to try and help his player, and they're gonna, you know, AJ was a step away. Javi, because he is incensed. Joey Cora's out there as well. Javi Baez is in.
Scenery is all that you need, and Savali needs to keep pitching. And it looks like Venable's gone.
Will Venable is hot. Early on, he is giving it to Marvin Hudson. Hudson has blown numerous calls already to start this game. And Will Venable stick.
Check swing, did he go? He did. Ryan Blakeney said Seager went around here at Arlington.
Boch didn't like it, and he's not going to watch any more of the game from the dugout.
88th career ejection. We'll be watching from the clubhouse.
Oh, and a strike call on the outside part of the plate. And Morel is out on strikes, and he has been ejected from the game. Morel ejected after the strikeout.
And now time as Woods Richardson was beginning his motion. And what do we have? A pitch time violation on Woods Richardson. That's going to be ball 4. And Rocco's. What's the harm in just saying, flipping on your microphone, we called a ball 4 pitch time violation because of what?
And he indicated to him that he couldn't hear. He pointed to his head, and he didn't step off.
It's inside! Ricky, stop!
Brendan Miller catching it from the Brewers dugout, and now he ejects Ricky Weeks. Ricky Weeks has seen enough.
Now this 0 for 2, leading it off against Max Fried. And that changeup.
Kevin Gosman was thrown out as he was taken out of the game by Chris Conroy.
yeah, for CJ, he's, I mean, already struck out twice.
Timeout. This is your warning. Anything else, you're going.
Okay, well, we can throw you out too.
Oh, there we go. Somebody just got run from the Nationals dugout. Looks like Chris Johnson.
And Olby's taken.
Ollie just got thrown out of the game by Mark. So an afternoon that started so well for Kevin Gosman ends much earlier than he would have liked, and as you can see, with a lot of frustration. He had some words for the home plate umpire Chris Conroy on his way down to the Blue Jays third base dugout. The first 2 innings he sailed through them, really. Pitch called a strike, throw down. He is out. Reds are going to challenge. But I think the question, and
he just
now
threw Colin Carville out of the ballgame.
Francona might get Ross McKay, second base umpire. Protracted talk here between Francona and crew chief.
Strike call. That's a good pitch.
And hearing it from the dugout is Adrian Johnson. Mike Schilt has been barking at him quite a bit tonight. Fernando strikes out. 2 down in the inning, and Fernando's going to say some stuff and get tossed. Adrian Johnson.
What you don't want to do is the guy go up there and swing at a pitch out of the zone. Now we got some issues.
So he's not going to listen to it anymore.
Hey, go ahead, Donnie.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Here comes Donnie. Somebody just got tossed. How about Don Kelly?
Change up right on the outside corner. Another strikeout for Giolito. And why is John Schneider out of the dugout?
Well, I'm sure there's been some chirping
in the strike zone that the Blue Jay batters are getting, and there it is. Says
Did he go? Yes, he did, according to De Jesus. Wow, that was close. Bob Melvin he might get tossed out here. He's running out to argue with Ramon De Jesus.
It's obviously a massive call in a tie game in the 9th inning. The leadoff batter.
2-1 is there. It's a strike. Somebody downstairs just said that ball's out. 3 straight hitters.
That one a little lower. Yeah, even if your pitcher's up, that one was way out of the zone. Will was thrown out. No, I think they've both been thrown out.
Struck him out looking. Umpire Clint Vondra as he was arguing with Vondra, but then he is barking at the crew chief Dan Bellino, and he gives him the ejection, and Mike Rebello goes over to find out.
Dugout. And Marmol's been ejected. He hurdles the railing and comes out to get his money's worth. He was the most animated going at Dreman in the
and I don't know if they're going to push him. We'll see. Driven deep to left field. Fair ball, it's gone. It is a foul ball. Just foul. Oh, Liz, it's already past the foul ball. It lands foul. Oh, man. That's a missed call. The foul ball.
After review, call on the field stand. The foul ball.
They have it, too. He's not really complaining that much. Strike 3. So from what would have been a long home run, he strikes out looking. Does not like that call. And he tells Adam Beck.
Average sprint speed. And wow, that was called strike 3. O'Hearn will get a steal. Brandon Hyde's out. I am shocked at that one. That pitch looked like it was way below the zone, and John Bacon's telling Brandon Hyde, go back to your dugout.
And I don't know, Brandon Hyde might have gotten thrown out already, and I don't blame him for.
Did he offer? No, says Laz Diaz. Wow. And the Boo Birds are out for Laz Diaz. Laz has heard enough.
Well, this was Torey Lavell during the pitching change. Cap to cap, bill to bill, and nose to nose with the crew chief.
Strike 3. That one looked outside. Maybe it's a makeup call, and Chisholm's down on strikes. There's no such thing about that. You missed a call, you don't make up for it, and there he goes. Well, you can't argue balls and strikes, and he was teetering on that edge, and Boon was.
That should have been strike 3. You can't miss that pitch. That's right on the outside corner. He's hearing it from the dugout also. Yeah, it's a strike. That's what it is. That's what they're saying.
Now somebody just got ejected, and I believe it was Barry Enright who was hot.
Rounded fair to third. Gino with a long throw, and Caven able to keep it in front. And collision around the bag. Yeah, Lawler was standing there.
Favors in this series.
And yeah, I think they're gonna keep this inning going here.
Torey Lavello's coming out to talk to Mark Ripperger. The crew chief is the first base umpire. And Foss was tagged out, but no play was being made on the obstructed runner. This is tied to obstruction, and the inning is going to continue. And Torey Lavello has been ejected. Torey Lavello pointing at all four umpires. He's here.
And another at-bat ends in a strikeout. And Lauriano has just been ejected from the game for slamming down his helmet. James Hoyt tossed him. Brandon Hyde will come out after Ramon had.
Gets the call. Low fastball against Dominguez. There's strike three.
Wagner behind the plate has been really inconsistent.
And Aaron Boone tonight. Boone emptying out the bag. Dominguez called out on strikes, 2 away.
Out after throwing gum toward the field, he gets thrown out by the home plate umpire John Tumpane.
Yeah, I think Aaron thought it hit the line from the review they saw.
This shocks you because DJ LeMahieu does not have much to say on the field. And Jeremy Rehak didn't like what he said and threw him out immediately.
Well, looks like he feels like all of it is on Gabe Morales, and you can understand why the frustration for JP. I mean, he just watched his teammate come in and execute, get a job done with the fastball, not get the credit for it, and that snowball we talked about.
Both managers are gone, and warnings have been handed out.
You can understand why the two managers are thrown out. They had a physical altercation.
Got to wonder about a suspension for that guy because of the contact.
And come up with a hit. He is 1 for 4.
He goes, Nick, right there, he said, right here, that's not a strike. And then Nick must have thrown him out.
Wow. If he threw him out earlier, he was not very demonstrative about it. But then the exchange.
Well, this is where
And boy, he is hot.
Oh, yeah. Or did he get thrown out? Another strike, or because he had called time. He had called time.
Strike 3. Soderstrom not happy. He's going to turn around and have that conversation with Tom Hanahan, and he's now tossed out of the game. Mark Kotze out of the dugout now. Take over.
Estabrook, the home plate umpire. Narvaez out there to push him back, and he's thrown him out of the game.
Just kind of stands up, you know, to make a better throw, but Estabrook can't see it. That ball's right down the middle.
Blanco goes on first movement, and Ray throws over, and Blanco is going to be out. Matt Quatrero might be arguing. He just got ejected by second base umpire Jordan Baker, and he might be arguing blocking second base. This is not a review.
And liner.
Wow, that's a low zone.
Well,
right.
so yeah, I think at this point, now that we just got our first ejection.
Got him.
Now I've had the sense the last couple of days that Joe Espada was this close.
Ryan Thompson yelling at both Stu Sherwater and Jordan Baker. I think they might have called a disengagement. What is going on here? Well, we've got 35,129 that would like to know what's going on as well. And he's got the hand of the second base umpire who may have initiated all that.
3-2.
They got the check swing that time. Wow.
Now the bases are loaded.
I thought he swung.
John Libka says you're out of this game, and that's the second time already that he's been ejected. I could read lips. He said, you go back to the clubhouse.
Strike 3. At a time, he caught Lawrence looking call, and he let the umpire know it. Umpire said one more word, and Brian Blakeney didn't like what Lawrence had to say back.
Well, Lawrence did not like the call at the bottom of the zone. He's saying, come on, man.
They hit Otani. Suarez hits him.
They might eject Suarez.
Absolutely. Warnings were handed out, and Otani gets hit. If they're going to hit anybody, it's him. That's it. He's gone.
The bench coach will also be taking a hike.
He's just a pond skipper through the right side.
After review, the call in the field stands. The runner is safe. The play runners are challenged.
Yeah, the looks they had here. A.J. Hinch.
Center and right. Salmarsh's arm.
right? That's a strike. And that's about.
Yep. And he said, don't point your finger at me.
Strike 3 call. Calroni's single is stranded. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning.
Something that has never happened in the baseball career of Dan Wilson as a player or in his short early career as a manager. Dan Wilson has been ejected from this game.
Down on strikes. Here's Burleson. Your team offensively is really fun to watch, and it looks like something that we probably would have regretted. He's getting his money's worth here.
Eric, does that fire you up when you see a manager get into it like that?
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Andujar's just been ejected. And he is gone from this game, and the A's are gone. It's 3-3.
The batter was considered.
It hit the butt end of my bat.
So they're going to explain it to Kevin before they. Too many times that he has been this fired up.
No.
In 11 years.
No, he's livid.
And he's not. And Jim Wolf is coming to meet him, and Rodney's trying to protect him.
Webb just off the out.
There we go.
Yep, there goes. Bochy's just been tossed.
Inches off the plate that they called strike and caused Simeon eventually to strike out with the bases loaded.
Runner goes. They've got him. Tell you what, his foot crossed his leg, which means he has to then go.
Well, was this guy making the call and not the first base umpire?
And Rob's thrown out.
He has every right to be.
That was thrown inside, protecting our players, and that's why they're getting together right now. That was way inside.
And that's going to be warnings to both sides right now.
Clayton McCulla just got thrown out by Alfonso Marquez.
Clayton McCulla, great.
And he's saying, why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me? And it's just...
Well, Josh Chisholm just got thrown out, and really he has nobody to blame but him. Walked him out to the field to try to calm him down, and he would not stop screaming at Wegner about that 2-0 pitch. And you always tell me, Paul, heat of the moment, but this is far after the heat.
Looks like he's not getting any satisfaction. He's been thrown out of the game. Second game in a row for the Red Sox manager. He has been tossed out. Red Sox run themselves into a double.
And once again, that high strike is called. Strike 3 to Carroll.
Well, it looks like Edgar got his money worth it anyway, as he's tossed from this one.
We saw it on back-to-back pitches, that high strike. Both players, Vargas, Carroll, unhappy with the call.
After review, the call stands. The runner's out.
I mean, you're looking at that with me, right? Where the glove is above his hand and his finger's on the corner. So what are we looking at? What's the point of replay?
Oh, he's been tossed out of the game. Duran has been run by Doug Eddings. Like this.
Like this.
And there it is. Oh, we have a fun discussion at home plate, and Reese McGuire will have to exit said game. First offering, tapped. Oh, that had weird spin. Kelly sent on. That's just a bad break for the Cubs.
That rule, you do not have to run in the lane as long as you're on the dirt. Frank has just been ejected for the second day in a row.
Alarm. That's a call, third strike.
Well, he just ran Nico.
Nico Warner gets tossed.
This is an experienced umpire back. He fed the umpires.
Jason Dominguez here. 1 ball, 1 strike. And home plate umpire Bruce Dreckman is having a word or two with Aaron Boone. That's James Rowson. I don't know. Did you see the?
Yeah, he did. He's a lefty. He threw him out lefty.
Yeah, he did.
Low. Oh, and they called that strike 3. It was low, and Jordan Baker missed it, and Ryan Jeffers has been thrown out. Rocco Baldelli out for a conversation, but
bat by Ryan Jeffers taken away.
Took Aranda into Edwards. I just don't. I don't agree with that call at all. You see, he's hugging that line the whole time, so there's no way that could be interference.
Now the Marlins dugout's barking, but Clayton McCulla is telling the home plate umpire office early for the first time this season. Get your money's worth.
Yeah, absolutely. Eliminate some of those collisions at first between the first baseman and the runner. And Xavier Edwards was hugging that.